Hey guys, I actually wanted to do a little precursor to the video that I'm just about to transition to, because there's a couple things that I forgot to mention in this video earlier this morning that I recorded. But the first being is, this is as a forewarning, there is some cussing in this video. You know, I don't want to say that I use it for shock value, but I want to wake people up in the United States, especially because that's where I'm from, but even other countries. I want you to wake up and realize the seriousness of this issue, of this virus, because I'm not seeing it based on what I'm reading here in China and how the U.S. is responding. And I get access to Fox News, Facebook, all those things, and the response is not where it needs to be. So very disappointed, very angry, and like I said, I dropped some F-bombs. So I'm just giving you a warning that if you're opposed to that, you may not want to watch it, or if you've got children, you may not want to have them watch it. Just watch it yourself. So that's a fair warning to you regarding that. And the second thing, in this video that I recorded this morning, one thing I didn't address was the fact that people are losing jobs, people are losing income, and just about every industry has been impacted in one way or another, and incomes have been impacted. And I'm very aware of that, and I wish I could come up with a solution or share a solution with you that would fix the problem, but at this point, the only thing I can think of is we need to unite. We need to unite as neighborhoods, taking into consideration social isolation and all that kind of stuff to keep you from getting it. But we're going to have to band together as neighbors, as families, as friends to get through this. And some people are going to need money. Organizations are going to need money, and we're going to have to step up to the plate and do that. So how you orchestrate that at your level, you just have to think about it, pray on it, and you know, just know that I'm aware of it. And because I haven't mentioned it a whole lot in my videos, doesn't mean I haven't thought about it. But I am aware of it, and I know people are hurting. I've seen restaurants in Amarillo close down. Service people lose jobs; they get laid off. And again, everybody's being impacted in one way or another financially. I hope the government can come up with a solution. It sounds like they're coming up with some Band-Aids, but I think there needs to be more done, but until then, we need to band together as units and take care of each other and protect each other and make sure that we're fed and have what we need. So I'll leave it at that, and we'll just transition to the video. So, hey guys, today is March 23rd. This is Patrick Freeman here in Chongqing, China. My apologies for not posting any videos for the past couple of days, but there's been two reasons. The first reason is the restrictions here in China have been relaxed a little bit. I mean, we still have to wear a mask. We still have to register when we go to restaurants so they can do, you know, the whole tracking thing if somebody in the restaurant gets sick. But either way, we've been able to enjoy getting out and going to some tourist spots. I was actually going to upload today some videos of our adventures, but I feel like I'm going to have to be a dad today and get after some people. I'm not going to name any names. And some more of the response to the United States. But the second reason why I haven't posted any videos is because I've been dumbfounded. I've been speechless. There are no words that I can even come up with. There are no adjectives that I can come up with that can express how pissed off I am right now. And I want to speak directly to the United States. And I can pick on the United States because that's where I'm from. I could pick on a lot of other nations, probably have in the past. But I try to kind of focus in on my own family of the United States. But United States, you need to wake the fuck up. You need to wake the fuck up. I don't know what other word to use, and I know you know, it's like I want to use that shock value of using the F word, because people are like, what, did Patrick just said the F word? Didn't he just post a video on his salvation experience with Jesus? I sure did. Yesterday on Facebook, I posted my salvation story, my relationship with Jesus Christ. But I hope you can appreciate the fact that I'm being real with you and not being, you know, legalistic. You know, I can't tell you how many Christians I've met that drop the F-bomb like you wouldn't believe. And then when they get to church, it's all like, hey, how you doing? Jesus is so good. He's so good. I love Jesus. I wouldn't think about sinning. I wouldn't think about saying the F word. As soon as they get in that car, somebody cuts them off in the parking lot if they're flipping people off. So, sorry, I went off in left field. The real Patrick is starting to come out. I'm sorry. But the point is, wake the fuck up, guys. It's not time for your children to go have a spend the night party just because they're out of school and your school has been shut down. It's not time for that. 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 Those kids need to stay home. Do you understand me? I've been living this. I've been in China for 18 months and I've been in isolation for how many days now? Well, let's say 2 months. Just now starting to ease up the restrictions. But we've been staying home. Occasionally, once every other day, to go out shopping, wearing masks, avoiding people like the plague, and staying in the house. Has it been fun? No, it hasn't. Have I been keeping myself busy? Yeah, I've been doing these videos. That's kind of kept me focused and given me something to do. But, you know, it's not time. It's not time for your kids to go spend the night with John down the street. It's not time for your young adult children to go on spring break vacation. And I know a lot of them have already completed it, but I know there are some that are probably starting or in the middle of it somewhere. And mom and dad, if you're still paying the bills for your college son or daughter, you need to tell them to pack their shit up and they need to get home right now, because there's a good chance that virus could piggyback on them and they could bring it back and get you sick. And if you've got college age children, you're probably somewhere in your 40s, maybe 50s. There's a chance that you could die from this if they bring it home. There's a chance that you could get it, get sick, recover, but then give your mom and dad, who might be in their 60s or their 70s or 80s, and they could die from it. There's a very good chance they could die from it. I don't know what other way to tell you guys. You need to wake the fuck up. You need to stop being irresponsible. What I see this as the Trojan horse to the United States, the downfall of the United States. This is how serious I feel about this. You know, and it's not that the virus is the Trojan horse. It's the complacent attitude that I'm seeing in the United States. Complacent, stupidity. I don't know what adjective to use, but it's like people won't accept how serious this is. It's serious, guys. Entire nations don't shut down. I mean, if you spent 15 minutes on Googling what's going on in Italy and what happened in Wuhan, the same thing happened in Wuhan, where doctors were making decisions on who was going to get life support and who wasn't going to get it, and people are dying. You need to research it. You need to research it. You've got plenty of time. I've had plenty of time, and I've been fortunate that in the beginning I came across two individuals, Dr. John Campbell, who I've mentioned before. He's in the UK, and he has covered this since it started, and he's had nothing but logical common sense in covering this. And I encourage you to go to the link that I'll provide in this description section and start at the beginning. Start at the beginning when he started covering this, and you will see within just several videos how serious this is. Another individual, Chris Matheson, his YouTube channel is called Wealth Prosperity. I've mentioned him before. He's been covering this since this began. You and your wife, your spouse, you need to sit down and you need to start watching these videos. I know you've cleaned the closet out, you've cleaned out your medicine kits, you've done all the things that you think you need to do. But what you really need to be doing is watching two credible individuals who've covered this since the beginning and how they feel about it. And they do have good credentials. And don't ask me what the credentials are. Go to their fucking YouTube channel and read the credentials, okay? Guys, this is the Trojan horse. It's your complacent my fellow United States citizens, American citizens. This is the Trojan horse that could be the downfall of this country. And if you don't start taking this serious and staying home like you're supposed to, then this is going to be a very, very, very long battle for the United States. I mean, we haven't even begun to think about economically what's going to happen to the country. China's been shut down for 2 months. They are just now, past couple of days, I don't know if you hear in the background, construction on these new apartments just started back up, but this country's been shut down for pretty much 2 months. So supply chains, I've mentioned this before, supply chains are going to be crushed. They're going to be absolutely crushed. How that's going to impact the United States, it's going to impact it in a very big way. In what ways, I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I know pharmaceuticals are going to get hit, but components are going to get hit. It's just going to, economically, it's going to crush this nation, the United States, and many other nations. And it's going to be compounded if we don't start keeping, if we don't start isolating like we're supposed to. It's not a request. It shouldn't be a request. It actually should be a mandate from the local municipality. And I know some governors, like in California and some other states, they have shut things down. But the fact that on the family level, people aren't listening is beyond me. And it's going. People are going to die. And what's going to happen is going to be very unfortunate. People are going to start having people die within their families, and they're going to look back and go, oh, you know what? I shouldn't have let my daughter go over to so-and-so's house to do, to spend time with her friend, because she had it. She brought it to me. I got sick. I was recovered, and then I got dad sick, or I got my oldest brother who's 75 sick. That's what's going to start happening, guys. And you don't want to be in that position where you carry that guilt. I think, guys, I want to tell you something. I mean, and I've actually, the past couple of months, or past couple of days, I've really had a hard time with this. And just to be honest with you. I've been able to deal with what's going on here in China for some reason without getting emotional or upset. But just the past week, 2 weeks, it's just gotten stronger and stronger about seeing how the people in the United States are handling this. And I'm embarrassed, guys. I'm totally embarrassed. We're better than this shit. Come on, guys. Wake the fuck up. I love the country, and this is not America. This is not who we're supposed to be. This is not how we're supposed to react to this. You need to stop being arrogant. You need to stop telling yourself everything's going to be okay, because in some places, in some families, it's not going to be okay. And if you don't start taking this serious, people are going to get sick and they're going to die, and it's going to be very sad. And I don't want anybody in any country to experience this. But being that I'm from the United States, I hope that I'm speaking with enough passion and conviction that you will listen to me. Listen to me. Please stay home. Please. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do is stay home. Pull up your big boy pants, mom and dad, and tell your kids, no, you're not going out to play. You're staying home. You're going to do chores. You're going to watch Dr. John Campbell. You're going to watch every video, and you're going to write a report on it. You're going to watch Chris Matheson. You're going to watch these other individuals that are credible individuals who are covering this, who have been covering it. You're going to watch them, and you're going to see how important it is that we all unite together to fight this virus. Do not let this virus in your family be the Trojan horse that allows family members to get killed. Please. That's it. I love you. I seriously do. I love every single one of you. I don't even know you. I love you. I thank you for the fact that you've come to my channel and listen to me rant and express. This is like my personal diary. This is like you guys coming to my YouTube channel and getting. Okay, I'm babbling. That's it. I'm done. I love you guys. You heard my warning.